The story itself starts on Angel Island with Knuckles guarding his titular Master Emerald. We get a look inside of Knuckles' mind as he thinks about how great he is and he reminisces on his past adventures where he conveniently only remembers the parts where he won. Equally conveniently is the fact that Angel Island is floating over the North Star Islands, and we get a pretty quick recap from Sonic Superstars. Knuckles remembers meeting Trip the Sungazer, and fun fact, Sungazer isn't just a fun name, but it's an actual type of lizard. I honestly had no idea until now. Trip, in case you didn't know, is the guardian of the Black Onyx, and Knuckles decides that while he's in the neighborhood, he's going to stop by and train her to be the best guardian she can be. Knuckles would come crashing down, first try I might add, which is honestly pretty impressive, and he would land next to Trip, who was out playing with local animal friends. Trip instantly recognizes Knuckles as Amy's tough friend, and I kind of think it's a pretty adorable start to their relationship. Knuckles would get ready to train up Trip and explain that he knows what she's going through, as he's also the last of his kind and he has to carry his people's legacy as well. Only to find out that Trip, in fact, is not alone, like, at all. In fact, she has a whole village of other Sungazers. And it's explained that in Superstar, Trip had to run up ahead and tell everybody to go hide when Eggman had arrived on the island. Honestly, it kind of gives me Archie vibes with this. You know, the whole Chosen One having a whole secret tribe that's hidden away and only exists in the comic books. But I actually kind of love this, and I think it does a really good job at helping to flesh Trip's character out, because we haven't been introduced to an extensive family tree or any incredibly confusing plot lines like we did with Archie Knuckles. Trip actually has a really supportive system, and as she starts to berate herself for being forced to work with Eggman, her grandfather appears and gets her out of it. On top of that, he also gets a little bit frustrated with her when he realizes that she isn't wearing her ceremonial armor, which is the helmet that we've seen her take out when she's scared. Kind of funnily, she asks Knuckles about what his ceremonial armor is, only to find out that, yeah, Knuckles doesn't actually have anything like that. So, despite being two guardians, these two are very clearly different from one another. However, Knuckles is still ready to train Trip, and despite Trip's grandfather looking really uncertain about it, the two of them would be off to go work together. We'd also learn that Trip's name really suits her, as she is a bit of a klutz. Through a really fun montage, Knuckles and Trip would head out running together as they traverse the island, and I really enjoy getting to see how each of them handle different obstacles, and you get a feel for their personality through the way that they get through things, such as the panel where Knuckles is just punching through rocks, and watching Trip get kind of frustrated as Knuckles takes the lead. It's cute and it's fun, and I find it does a really good job at storytelling without any text. After the run, Trip is ready for lunch, and Knuckles is not thrilled at all to hear about this, as he wants to practice fighting. So Trip armors up, and although she can't keep up with Knuckles, we would learn that her helmet is incredibly resilient, and it actually manages to leave Knuckles' hand sore after he punches it. However, the mix of the loud clang and the fact that the helmet spun around causes Trip to be disoriented as she falls onto Knuckles' foot, which leads to an actual accidental win to the sparring match.